Today I would like to talk to you about iron sights. I would like to show you what iron sights in Rainbow Six Mobile are good. We are mainly going to focus on secondaries. I can tell you some iron sights which are related to, for example, other weapons. Hibana, for example, has a pretty solid iron sight. However, it is a primary, so please don't do it. So let's talk about the skins. Sometimes it's no skins. Let's talk about iron sights. The idea of a good iron sight basically means you want a clear, visible stripe in the middle, or you want a dot on it, so you can sort of have something which replaces like a crosshair, because you obviously have no crosshair if you're running iron sights. Jaeger Bandit, for example, has a couple of good. I believe the standard is actually okay. This is also okay because you have white dots, but preferably you really want a bright color on it. Now this would have different colors. As you can see, you have in the beginning you have yellow and then you have white, but I like to have bigger color contrast. So either it's the Toxic Marauder skin, or a skin, for example, that has, I think there's the skin that has red dots. Okay, I think I just that was another operator. Okay, so that is basically the best iron sight for Bandit. Now, I have not really seen a good iron sight for Buck. This iron sight is pretty good, solid. You might think that you can see these red little dots, however in game you cannot. So he does not really have a good iron sight for the pistol. Here the best iron sight you can run is the default skin. It's very visible, very good. If you really want to show off, you can run this skin. I think this is from the season pass. The current season pass. Is it Chain Reaction season pass? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it was last season. I think it's Chain Reaction. Because you have a black iron sight and then a yellow center, which is pretty nice. But in general, the default on the Keratos is just too good. So if you really want to be competitive, run the default. Here, this is sadly no longer available. This is a Cavalry skin from Battle Pass. This skin has a pretty solid iron sight anyways, but there's a general rule, and on operators where you can play a suppressor, you can sometimes use the suppressor as the iron sight, because it is black and the gun is very bright. Here I wouldn't call this an iron sight, but this is the default sight that comes with a Vendetta, so just play the default. It's pretty solid. Bailiff counts as a shotgun. We're not really talking about them. PMM, which is a pretty okay pistol. I feel like this is currently the best available iron sight. It's just the default iron sight. It's not great, but it's okay. There is a skin as far as I know. Okay, not, which does run a pretty nice iron sight, but I'm not 100% sure I know which one it is, and I don't think I have it. I think okay, I actually think it is this skin. Yes, it is this skin. Desert Heat comes from Renowned Pack, but I don't really still like it. I recommend running a scope on this. But here you at least have an iron sight and a different center stripe or center dot. So it could be considered good, but I just don't like the recoil control with an iron sight on this gun. Here, they're also on the P90 for Jaeger. You also have a couple of different options, such as, for example, this skin. It just is really chunky, and the yellow actually pops up a bit, so it does actually look more visible than you would think, even though they are the same color. You have the Nighthawk skin, which gives you a yellow center dot. You can also run the Nighthawk skin, pretty nice, but I feel like you have the best iron sight, the default skin, so I just recommend running the default skin on Jaeger for the iron sight. This gun, I have not really seen any good iron sight. I don't really like the scopes, but the iron sight is okay because it's just such a long barrel that you feel a little bit zoomed in anyways, so I just think it does not really matter. This is the same gun as Jaeger had, so we're not... I don't even think I have a skin for this gun, so we can look at the available skins. Okay, this could be an option. This looks like to be not free to win, but it doesn't look great. Here, this is actually the only times where I feel like the Waves Onami skin actually comes with a good iron sight. It's not the best iron sight, but it's a playable iron sight. You have a white iron sight and then you have a blue dot. It's okay. I have not found a good iron sight for this gun either. Oh, this actually looks good. Ah, wait. No. Yes. It is black to gold. Doesn't look great, but looks okay. Here you have two options. Well, a couple of options as far as I'm aware of. You have the default, which is okay. Could be worse. I've been running the Desert Drifter quite often. I think it's free. I don't know if it's still free, but it was free. Because you have black. Definitely playable. But for some reason I also really enjoy the black eyes on it. I feel like the shimmering on low graphics just makes sense. So I'm used to this as being my default iron sight on Thermite. Now, sadly, I don't have a very good iron sight on Twitch, but you can run the default. Red is such a nice color, so you would really like to play red. Maybe we can play red if they release a red choked muzzle, not choked muzzle, yes, choked muzzle one day, but right now it is sadly black and very visible. So, default skin it is. Keratos, couple of skins available here. All iron sights, however. This one from the War Photographer is playable, but if you can play the War Photographer with the default, then you're really just downgrading the gun. This is also playable, but I just recommend going the default. Wait, let's actually look at the other skins. Okay, who knew? The gold iron sight is actually pretty solid. Desert Heat, this looks very solid. This might even look brighter. Okay, it's not brighter, it's the same green. So they might be similar. Yeah, just a change in, not only a change in color. Not really crazy. And this is downgrade as well. Ying, this is the only times where the splash damage iron sight is really good. Normally it does not have the best iron sights, this skin. but it's one of the skins which is in a Renown packet, so you can get it for free if you're lucky. I think it's pretty solid, and the default sadly is pretty bad, so if you don't have this iron sight, maybe run a scope. This iron sight's playable as well. I like the skin, but iron sight's bad, so I'm just not gonna play it. Sadly, this iron sight is pretty bad. It is the best available that I've seen for the defensive recruit, but I don't really enjoy it. And the attack recruit sadly does not come with a really great iron sight. All of them are pretty mediocre. They're all unicolored. And we are back to Ash. Now, Ash has really great iron sights. You have the Magma Blue, which I really enjoy. You have the Boot Camp, which is also very visible. You also have the Onami, which is a free skin. You also have the Silk, which is also quite playable. And when it comes to the other iron sights, this is also playable because you have like a little bit of black in it. And this is also playable. There is one thing that I'd like to say, and this is, I will go to Thermite, I think, to show you. In general, there is a type of skin which for pistols, okay, can't show you here, but there is a skin which comes with a pretty solid iron sights for pistols. It's not the Glacier, but no, I think it is Glacier. Yes, the Glacier normally come with pretty good iron sights where you have like the gun is in black and then the stripe most of the time is white. I haven't spent money, so I haven't really bought anything from the Glacier packs, so I can't really show them to you, but I also think they're not the best for most of the operators where you can have the Glacier with a good iron sight on the pistol. You also have another good iron sight available. But if you're thinking about, for example, just getting Black Ice or Glacier and you want a good iron sight and a really cool skin, then Glacier in this regard is advantageous in comparison to Black Ice, but I believe the Black Ice just look better in general. So that's all about pistol iron sights. Thank you very much and goodbye.